MS Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences.
Hi students, let us discuss determination of flash and fire points using Cleveland open cup method. Flash point and fire point are indications of the ability of a substance to form a flammable mixture with air under controlled conditions and then to support combustion. These are the only two of a number of properties that may contribute towards the assessment of overall flammability and combustibility of a material. Flash point definition: the temperature at which a substance will ignite briefly, but vapor might not be produced at a rate to sustain the fire. Lowest temperature of the test portion corrected to a barometric pressure of 101.3 kPa, at which application of a test flame causes the vapor of the test portion to ignite and the flame to propagate across the surface of the liquid under the specified conditions of test. Fire point definition: the fire point of a fuel is the lowest temperature at which the vapor of that fuel will continue to burn for at least 5 seconds after ignition by an open flame. Lowest temperature of the test portion corrected to a barometric pressure of 101.3 kPa, at which application of a test flame causes the vapor of the test portion to ignite and sustain burning for a minimum of 5 seconds under the specified conditions of test. What is the significance of flash and fire point test? Determination of flash and fire points helps us to assess safety hazard about oil's flammability and also in selection of appropriate fuel based on application, like diesel in CI engine, petrol in SI engine, sunflower oil for cooking. Imagine if flash and fire points of cooking oil are on the lower side. They may catch fire once we start to fry potato chips. Definitely, flash and fire points of cooking oil are on higher side compared to fuels. Hope you understand a lot for image. The main methods for determining flash and fire points: Cleveland open cup apparatus, Abel's closed cup test. You can observe open and closed cups. Open cup. Open cup method is, as the name suggests, conducted in a vessel which is exposed to the air outside. Temperature of the substance is gradually raised and an ignition source is passed over the top of it until it reaches a point at which flashes and ignites. Flash point here will vary according to the distance between the substance and the ignition source, the height of the source above the cup. Most commonly used open cup method is Cleveland open cup. Closed cup. Flash point in the closed cup method is conducted inside a closed vessel which is not open to the outside atmosphere. The lid is sealed and the ignition source is introduced into the vessel itself, allowing for a closer approximation to real-life conditions. 4 main kinds of closed cup flash points are Penske Martins, Abel, TAG, and the most widely used small scale. Open or closed cup. Closed cup methods are conducted in a confined environment. The results are less likely to be interfered with by outside elements found in the laboratory. Closed cup generally produce lower flash points since the heat is contained and the substance is more likely to become flammable at an earlier stage. Open cup nor closed cup flash points are fundamental parameters belonging to the substance, but rather empirical results of testing.
Hello, we are going to do an experiment on Cleveland open cup apparatus. Main aim of the experiment is to find out flash point and fire point of a given liquid fuel. Apparatus required for this experiment: a heating plate with controller, which consists of a heating coil, a power source indicator and a controller to control the voltage of heating coil. This controller is connected through an electrical harness to the heating coil. Entire system is powered by an electrical power source. There we are controlling the voltage by using this knob. An open cup. This is Cleveland open cup, which has a handle, a thermometer holder and a marking indicator up to where the testing fuel has to be filled. A plate to control fire. This is a fire extinguisher which will help to put out the fire at end of the experiment. Kerosene. In this experiment we are going to use kerosene as a test sample and we also require a fire source. And the thermometer, we are using alcohol based thermometer which has a range from -10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Now let us start the experiment by filling the kerosene into the cup up to the mark. Let us take the kerosene and fill it up to the mark in the cup. After filling the cup, let us place the thermometer in the thermometer holder. Little care has to be taken that the bulb of the thermometer does not touch the base of the cup. After positioning the thermometer, let us place the cup onto the heating element. Now you can see the fuel is at room temperature, approximately around 30 degrees. Now switch on the mains. Now switch on the controller. Check for the two LED lights. Set the knob to 40. Heating element starts to heat the cup, thereby our fuel is getting heated up, and now you can see the temperature of the liquid fuel, which is kerosene, is around 30 degrees centigrade. And now you have to test the fuel's flash and fire points for raise in every 3 degrees centigrade. Take the fire source. Checking for flash or fire point. You can observe there is no flash or fire happening, and you can look at the temperature. Note down the temperature. There is no flash or fire happening. This is flash point, and you can look at the temperature now. This is a fire point. You can see the fire is consistently existing. Take this pan and try to put off the flame like this. Temperature is around 70 degrees centigrade, and this completes the experiment. So now we have recorded flash and fire points for kerosene, which is our test sample, and this is the end of the experiment.
At MSR, you mark your imagination.